सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Vichara Sagara, 5th chapter, page 185. First 4 lines. प्रणवरूपे ओङ्कारे अहङ्ग्रहध्यानं माण्डूक्यादिश्रुत्यनुसारेण शुरेश्वराचार्यैः कथितं तदनुष्ठानमप्युचितं मोक्षकामस्य तस्यैवं क्रमः प्रणवरूपमक्षरं ब्रह्मस्वरूपमेव स्वरूपं ब्रह्म अहमेव इति नैरन्तर्येण अनवरतं ध्यायेत्। तादृश स्वरूपम, and that pakara there is a dot missing. You can put swarupam brahma eva. Nishchaladasa introducing the aham brahmasmi dhyanam for a madhyama adhikari. Shravanam alone is the primary solution or means for Brahma Jnanam. Either Paroksha Jnanam or Aparoksha Jnanam. Shravanam means consistent, systematic study of Vedantic scriptures under a competent, alive acharya, teacher, is called Shravanam. Brahma asti, there is a Brahman. That Paroksha Jnanam is also possible only through Mahavakya Shravanam, Upanishadic Vakya Shravanam. Brahma ahamasmi, I am alone Brahman. I am not this body-mind complex. This is only a medium for me, the Atma, to manifest. Aham Brahma asmi is aparoksha jnanam. This paroksha jnanam or aparoksha jnanam, direct knowledge or indirect knowledge, both are possible only through Shravanam. Mananam can never give knowledge. Mananam can never give Atma Jnanam. Nididhyasanam also can never give Atma Jnanam. All of you must note this point. Shravanakale eva, Shravanadvara eva Jnana Praptihi, Ajnana Nivrittihi. Then what Mananam can do? You know that Mananam removes only logical possible doubts. All doubts can be removed by mananam. Therefore, nididhyasanam is ahangraha dhyanam is recommended here for a madhyamadhikari adrishti. In this book, the madhyamadhikari name is what? Adrishti. So, a person who attains knowledge, aproksha jnanam, that person will never have a doubt. My knowledge is this knowledge, aham brahmasmi jnanam, through which Mahavakya I have received from my Guru, is the ultimate knowledge, final knowledge, complete knowledge. There is no doubt in that. That is aparoksha jnana. But that is not the case in many students' life. When they study, in spite of studying, after getting complete jnanam also, they are not able to claim, acknowledge their knowledge is complete. Because they do not know what they have got, that knowledge is complete. Guru only knows. So it is not verifiable whether Shishya has got or not. It is not verifiable. How do I know your hunger is, your stomach is full, your hunger is gone? How do I know? Mother cannot know, father cannot know. The child only knows. Same way here also, my knowledge is complete, ultimate knowledge. There is no doubt in this, that conformity, the clarity has to come from oneself only. But there are people, in spite of aparoksha jnanam, they have got aparoksha jnanam. They have got knowledge also, complete knowledge, but they do not know that is aparoksha jnanam. Because they are not able to claim because of some obstacles. Adrishta, some invisible pratibandha obstacles are there. Adrishta pratibandha in the form of viparita bhavana, dushta chatushtayam, raga, dvesha, aham, mama. Dushta chatushtayam means four. In Mahabharata there are dushta chatushtayam, Shakuni, Duryodhana, Dusyasana, Karna. All four put together dushta chatushtayam. In our case, human beings' life, what are the dushta chatushtayam? Ahankara. Towards body-mind complex, I am, that ego, that strong ahankara bhavana, aham iti. Then because of that, it leads to mamakara. This is mine, he belongs to me, she belongs to me, this belongs to me. That mamakara, strong mamakara. Towards that mamakara, towards people, objects, there is a lot of raga and dvesha. Likes and dislike. They are also very strong. Because of this dushta chatushtayam, person is not able to, these are all adrishtam, nobody knows that. Viparita bhavana, vasanas are invisible. Shubhashubhabhyam margabhyam vahamti vasana sarit. Vasana based obstacles. Even that person who is studying Shastra do not know what type of obstruction comes in the mind. In spite of listening Mahavakya, thorough listening, thorough study, thorough CDs, so many classes attending, but I am not having that experience. They are called experiencing hunters. Dayananda Swamiji says, experience hunting is a biggest samsara. Atma Anubhava is always there. Even for Ajnani also it is there. What to talk of a person who has done lot of Shravanam, in spite of that aparoksha jnanam, still he is expecting some experience. That experience hunters, they are struggling to get Atma Anubhava. You need not get Atma Anubhava. There are two types of liberation: mental liberation and spiritual liberation. Paramarthananda Swamiji says, mental liberation is at a mental level, mind level. People think, even students, those who are studying from 10 years, 15 years, and my mind is disturbed, Swamini. How can I claim I am Brahman? My mind is having lot of worries. How can I claim I am Brahman? My mind is perturbed, disturbed, anxious. It is also having lot of anxiety, anger also. So therefore I am not able to claim that I am Brahman. This is struggling for mental liberation. Mental liberation, liberation at mind level, how can you expect? You are not the mind. But students connect the emotional disturbances with moksha. Hmm? I am having emotional disturbances, therefore, how can I say I am Brahman? I have emotional disturbances, therefore, how can I say I am Brahman? This struggle is so much because they take those emotions, mind, into their moksha liberation field, not able to distance that mind, emotions. They belong to anatma. They are bound to be there. There is no connection between your liberation and emotional problems. Emotional problems sake, you have to do another sadhana. That is different. Don't connect your aparoksha jnanam, full knowledge. I am Brahman, I am consciousness. That's all. I am the substratum of this universe. I am Sakshi Chaitanyam. Over. Job is over. It is a hobby to take care of the mind, emotional disturbances. You have to solve or resolve by different methods. There is no connection. Don't connect your emotional disturbances at mental level to aparoksha jnanam aham brahma asmi. Understand, aparoksha jnanam is nothing to do with mental liberation. This mental liberation is what raga, dvesha, ahankara, mamakara are bound to be there in this person. Therefore, he is connecting or she is connecting to moksha. One is anatma level, another is atma level. Therefore, spiritual liberation is, for spiritual liberation you need not work, because spiritual liberation means always I am the spirit atma. I am ever liberated only. I was never bound. So spiritual liberation you need not work for. Mental liberation never exists. Why struggling? But struggling. That's why, however much they listen, எனக்கு நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜென்மமே வேண்டாம், ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜென்ம. விசார சாகர ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு, பாஷ்யம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு, நைஷ்கிரம சித்தி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் சேஸ் ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் பர்த்ன்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? எங்கேயோ இடிக்கிறது என்ன அர்த்தம்? இடிக்கிறது என்ன? ஆப்ஸ்டிக்கல் பிடிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன் என்ன அர்த்தம்? What is the connection for next Janma and what is this you are talking? You have no Janma at all. You are birthless and சொல்லும்போது I don't want next birth, again you are taking yourself as body. This is called ahankara. Uh, therefore what obstacles between jnanam and jnana phalam. Jnana phalam is what? Mental tranquility, mental poisonous, raga dvesha free mind you have to maintain. The more you have to contemplate. So there are two types of obstacles. Hmm. Those two types of obstacles are, I am not able to reap the benefit of Atma Jnana. That is obstacle number one. That means Jnana Phalam I am not getting. What is Jnana Phalam? I am not able to be free from Ahankara, Mamakara, Raga, Dvesha. I am not able to reap the Phalam of Jnanam. This is one level. So, interactional level, when interacting with the people, I am not able to maintain that tranquility. Like that, people worry so much. And other people also compare what you are doing. You are studying from Swamini from so many years, you are behaving like this, and down, we are flat. And like that, a first level of obstacle. This is. Then second level of obstacle is viparita bhavana. That is dushta chatushtayam. Viparita bhavana. So therefore, no problems at knowledge level, experience level. But this type of another problem is, even though I have aproksha jnanam, I have no doubts, still not willing. There is no courage, not willing to acknowledge one's own knowledge, not willing to acknowledge one's own complete knowledge. What obstacle you can call it? Hmm? In spite of listening. Therefore, what? Oh, come on, do meditation. Dissatisfaction is there. Some sort of dissatisfaction with acquired knowledge. Therefore, what? Again, Shravanam, Mananam, Sapratibandhaka, Jnanam, because of unknown obstacles, Adrishta, unknown obstacles, you take a solution, that is Upasana. Avritti of Omkara. Here Avritti of Aham Brahmasmi Vaisa in the previous method. Vidyaranya, the whole credit goes to Vidyaranya. In the first chapter, we saw most of the worries are Vasana based. Most of our worries are Vasana based. So that Vasana Kshaya is not for Jnana Prapti or Jnana Utpatti. Vasana Kshaya is Jnana Phala Prapti. In first chapter of Panchadasi. In Telugu also I have taken Panchadasi first chapter. In English also I have taken. Many of you have attended. Those who have not attended Panchadashi classes, listen my classes in website or YouTube. Okay, 61st verse, Vidyaranya says, Amuna vasana jale nishesham praviliyate pravilapite samulonmulito punya paparupe karma sanchaye. From there, the last 4-5 slokas. Vakyama pratibaddham sat Prapyarokshavavasite Karava ante Karatala Malakamat, it is available once vasanas go away. Paroksham Brahma Vijnanam Paroksham Brahma Vijnanam Shabdam Deshikam Purvakam. So that same Paroksha Jnanam will become Aparoksha Jnanam. Even Aparoksha Jnanam also, after removing obstacles, because of Punya Paripaka, Dharma Megha Vesa, all kleshas, pancha kleshas go away, then Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam establishes. So therefore what? Take Pranava Rupe Omkare. Look into the portion now. This is the background what we saw in the last class. Pranava Rupa means Omkara. Onkare ahangraha dhyanam. So dheya swarupa anusari dhyanam. Now this Onkara, about this, where it is said in Mandukya Upanishad. Mandukya Adipadat Prashnopanishad also it is said in footnote, it is given here down below. Mandukya Shabdena Gaudapada Karikapi Grahya. Gaudapada Karika, it is given in the first chapter, 5 and 6 verses. In those two Karikas, Gaudapada Acharya brings this Ahangraha Dhyanam, Onkara Dhyanam. Then Adipadat Katopanishad also taken first chapter, second Valli, 15th mantra. Nirguna Brahma Upasana, Pramanam from Katopanishad. And Prashnopanishad also 5th chapter. 5th chapter. Prashnopanishad, Katopanishad, Mandukyopanishad, all these places Pranavadhyanam is discussed. Not only that, Sureshwaracharya Kadhitam. Sureshwaracharya also has given where Tadanushtanam api uchitam moksha kamasya. Onkara Dhyanam, Anushtanam also is proper, good alone in the moksha sadhana, the person who is desirous of moksha. Moksha kamasya. A person who is desirous of moksha, for him, this anushtanam is good. Tasya evam kramaha. There is a krama paddhati. What is that paddhati? Where it is said, na Sureshwaracharya means here, actually Sureshwaracharya didn't say directly. Shankaracharya alone wrote Panchikaranam. That Panchikaranam, for that Sureshwaracharya wrote Vartikam. I said in the last class, in that Vartika, Panchikarana Vartikam is written by Sureshwaracharya. So whatever Shankaracharya said, written by Sureshwaracharya, but here the author says Sureshwaracharya Kadhitam. Actually Shankaracharya Kadhitam, Vartike Sureshwaracharya also can take, but exactly it is said by Shankaracharya. Sureshwaracharya did only Vartikam. Vartika means he wrote sloka verses, sloka and some prose verses for prose form for Panchikaranam. I was thinking once upon a time I want to take Panchikaranam. But so many are there mind to take this book, that book. How many we can take? Okay. Kathitam. Shankaracharya hi Kathitam. So Pranava Rupam Aksharam, that Aksharam, the letter monosyllable, which is nothing but Pranava Rupam, Onkara or Pranava, both are synonyms. And the sound part of Onkara refer to Sagunam Brahma, and silence part of Onkara refers to representing Nirgunam Brahma. It's a beautiful analysis we saw in Mandukya Upanishad. Akara Pradhamah Pada, Ukara Dvitiyah Pada, Makara Tritiyah Pada comes under Shabda Onkara, Shabda Rupa Onkara, sound part of Onkara. It refers to what? Sagunam Brahma. Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishvara Sagunam Brahma. Correct? After chanting Onkara, there is a silence. After Om, what silence is there? That silence is called Nishabdam Brahma Uchyate, they say. What is that? And after Onkara, whatever silence you experience, That silence is amatra chaturtha. Amatra. There is no letter. It is amatra, letterless sound. Therefore, silence part of Omkara represents or refer to Nirgunam Brahma. Therefore, that Nirgunam Brahma, who is that? I myself. That silence, I am silence consciousness. Adhishtanam of I am silence consciousness turiyam amatra chaturtha aham turiya atma adhishtanam of what and what? Of Vishwataijasa Prajna at micro level. I am the Adhishtanam of Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishvara at macro level. And you can feel so great, privilege to say this. Aha, I am the Adhishtan of micro and macro. And what a crow. And crow like crying person. Being a micro macro Adhishtanam. Crow like கத்தின்னு இருக்கான்னா காக்கா மாதிரி கத்தின்னு இருக்கான்னா எனக்கு அது இல்லையே இது இல்லையே எப்படி அப்பான்னா வேணுமா இந்த மாதிரி தேவையே இல்லையே நிஷ்டலதாச இஸ் டெல்லிங் பிரணவஸ்வரூபம் அக்ஷரம் பிரம்மஸ்வரூபமேவ. So silence is Brahmaswarupam. Sagunam Brahmava, Nirgunam Brahmava. Brahmaswarupameva. Tadrisha Pranavaswarupam Brahma. Ahameva. Tadrisha Pranavaswarupam Brahma. Pradamapada. Three bodies, reflections, and 3 words, reflections. Totally 12. Solanama Mandukyam, enough. You know that Pradhamapada Vishwa Sthula Sharirabhimani Atma Vishwa Ityuchyate, Sukshma Sharirabhimani Atma Taijasa Ityuchyate. Then Karana Sharirabhimani Atma Prajna Ityuchyate. Reflection, reflected consciousness. Abhimani Atma nane reflected consciousness. Pratibimba Chaitanya. So, 3 bodies, 3 Pratibimbams, 3 reflected consciousness. How many totally? 6. Micro level. What about macro level? Macro level also Sthula Prapancha and reflected consciousness. Sukshma Prapancha and reflected consciousness. So, Karana Prapancha, reflected consciousness. Totally 6. How many? 6 plus 6, 12. All are what? Tad anushtanam tadrisha pranavaswarupam brahma ahameva. That reflected consciousness is blessed by whom? By me only. I am only reflected in micro and macro. Remove micro and macro upadhis. Turiya Atma Ahameva. That is Brahma Ahameva within inverted commas, you see. That Brahma Ahameva iti. Like that, what you have to do? Nairantaryena, continuously, throughout the day. You have to do Nairantaryena Anavaratam, always. Throughout your life, dhyayet, until you claim that I am Brahman, doubt-free. Up to here we saw in the last class. Continue. Naitat samam kinchidapi dhyanamasti etad dhyanasya visheshakramaha Sureshwaracharyaihi Panchikaranakhe Grandhe Pratipaditah Etadupasako Aparam Samsaram Tarati Atradhikari Sanyasyeva. Another class put it as Sanyasyeva. See, Grihasthas has to do Sagunam Brahma Upasana. there is a small difference. For Grihastha, Omkara Pratika Rahita Dhyanam. For Grihastha, Omkara Pratika Rahita Dhyana. For Sannyasi, Omkara Sahita Pratika Dhyana. So Omkara is taken as a pratikam, as a symbol. Like in Sagunam Brahma Upasana, we took Salagrama, symbol for Vishnu, and Shivalinga for Shiva. Like that, here Omkara can be taken for Sagunam also, Nirgunam also. That this can be used with the symbol. That symbol is Omkara. Omkara represents Sagunam also, Nirgunam also. But here Sannyasi, Omkara Sahita Dhyanam. Nirguna Pranava Upasana Dhyanam. What about Grihastha? Grihastha Omkara Upasana is Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, Saguna. Saguna Omkara Pratika Rahita Dhyanam, Aham Brahmasmi Dhyanam. So therefore what? Therefore, na etat samam kinchidapi dhyanam asti. There is no other dhyanam equal to this. Equal to this. Etat dhyanasya vishesha kramaha. For this dhyanam, there is a specific order. Paddhati is there. That is given in Panchikarana. Panchikaranakhe, that book which is known as Panchikaranam, that you have to supply Vartike. Panchikarana Vartika Granthe you have to write. Because Panchikaranam written by Shankaracharya. Vartikam for Panchikaranam book Sureshwaracharya wrote. So Sureshwaracharya he Pratipaditaha. That means he has written elaborately. So Acharya, Shankaracharya writes very briefly in one line, half line like that. But Sureshwaracharya go on and on for that explanation. Pratipaditaha. Etad upasakaha. Etad upasaka, that whoever practice this upasana, aham brahmasmi. Previously we said that dhyanam for grihastha, Omkara pratika dhyanam is aham brahmasmi upasana. For sannyasis it is nirguna brahma upasana. Apara samsaram tarati. He crosses over the entire samsara, janana marana samsara. Who is the adhikari here? Sannyasi eva. You take your antra sannyasi, suppose. Sannyasi and total renunciate. Renunciate vairagyam, tivra vairagyam, whoever is having, they alone should take up Omkara. Not a person who is having Sharira Abhimana, Deha Abhimana, Mana Abhimana, Putra Putri Abhimana, Griha Abhimana. That much Abhimanam, when it is there, it is not better not to take Omkara Dhyan. Many people, many students also used to ask me, Swamini, can I do Omkara Dhyanam? Omkara Dhyanam is very tough because it gives a tremendous vairagyam. They may get some disturbance in the family. That's why if you have such a tremendous vairagyam, like a sannyasi mindset and a sannyasi dress set also. So no abhimana, no deha, astra and all these things and abhimana, like you are already living like a sannyasi and okay, but sannyasi eva. Nishala Dasa says. Okay, now we'll enter into the next topic, 295. Nirguna pranavopasanasya saguna pranavopasanasya cha phalam pranavopasanam anekopanishatsu varnitam mandukyopanishadi visheshena varnitam तदुपनिषद व्याख्याने भाष्यकारैः आनन्दगिर्याचार्यैश्च विस्पष्टं वर्णितं च तत्रयः क्रमः सह एव वार्तिककारैः पञ्चीकरणग्रन्थे प्रतिपादितः तादृश प्रौढग्रन्थविचार सामर्थ्याना असमर्थानाम् अनायासेन बोधाय प्रणवोपासनक्रमः अत्र निरूप्यते. That paddhati, krama, the order is going to be explained in the following portion, Omkara Dhyanam. For those people, those who want to practice Omkara Dhyanam, Anayasena Bodhaya, easily to understand, those who cannot understand Panchikarana Vartikam. And Upanishad Bhashyam of Shankaracharya Anandagiri. Anandagiri is one Acharya who wrote sub-commentary on all Acharya's Bhashyam. Shankaracharya wrote 10 Upanishads commentary. On all commentaries, Anandagiri, one Acharya, wrote a brilliant sub-commentaries on all Upanishads. Even Bhagavad Gita he wrote. In for Brahma Sutra also. So that Anandagiri point is mentioned. What for? Nirguna Pranava Upasana. See the heading. Nirguna Pranava Upasanasya. Means silence after Omkara chanting, whatever silence comes, that is Nirguna Pranavam. Because in Virat, Vishwa, Taijasa, Prajna, Hiranya, Garbha, Ishvara, there is Sagunam. That they are all come under Sagunam. Therefore, Nirguna means what? Silence. Nishabdam. Upasanasya. Then Saguna Pranavopasanasya. Pradama Pada, Dvitiya Pada, Tritiya Pada at macro level. That is sound. Akara, Ukara, Makara. In A, there is sound. O, sound is there. Sound is there. So all these three letters, three padas, sound is involved. But in Nirgunam Brahma, Guna Rahitam, there is no Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, there is no reflection, no world, Stula Prapancha, no Sukshma Prapancha, no Karana Prapancha. Turiya Atma is Nirgunam, therefore silence. Chaturtham. Amatra. So what is the phalam of this Saguna Pranava Upasana and Nirguna Pranava Upasana? Now we have understood what is Saguna Pranava, Nirguna Pranava. Saguna Pranava means nothing but if you have heard my Mandukya Upanishad, it is easy for you. Otherwise, Pradama Pada, Dvitiya Pada, Tritiya Pada, confusion or confusion. If you have thoroughly enjoyed Mandukya Upanishad, idella appude you can like urichina valapadam madri. Okay. Phalam Pranavopasanam Aneka Upanishads Varnitam. Aneka Upanishads. Omkara Upasana, Udgita Upasana, Chandogya Upanishad, the first chapter itself. Udgita Upasana. Udgita means what? Omkara. Omkara Upasana, Chandogya, all Upanishads, Aneka Upanishads, and there are 1008 Upanishads are there, 108 are available, adala 10 Upanishads, and the 10 padikaradake, people are so tired, not listening, many people, many students do not know what, not people. 1000 above Upanishads are there. Available Upanishads are 108. And the 108, 10 Upanishads, 12 Upanishads I took. Even those 12 Upanishads also, how many of you have heard, I do not know. I taught 12 Upanishads. It took for me 20-25 years to teach them. All are available in YouTube and website, all are available, audio. And some of them are only available on YouTube. So one has to go through all these Upanishads if you want to get a thorough knowledge. But you have to extract the time, quality time you have to give. It is your choice. Mm. Aneka Upanishads, why I am telling, Swamini, when Swamini taught all these Upanishads, some of you are joined in online from 2019. Therefore, I request, if you have time, energy, interest, you can look into those Upanishads. Swamini SATYAVRATANANDA.org, all 12 Upanishads are there. And our website too also, 2-3 Upanishads are there. In Telugu also, all Upanishads I kept. Aneka Upanishads varnitam. Then Mandukyopanishadi Visheshena Varnitam. Mandukyopanishad annale Omkaram will comes, that mantra comes in Mandukya Pradhama Pada Akara Ukara Makara, Pradhama Pada Abhimana Sarira Abhimani Vishya iti uchyate. Like that, so much Mandukya annale Omkaram అని అర్థం. జ్ఞాపకం ఇచ్చుకున్నాం. అది కదా విశేషేణ వర్ణితం. తదుపనిషత్ వ్యాఖ్యానే భాష్యకారైః, wherever that Omkara Dhyanam came in all Upanishads, Acharya wrote Bhashyam, 10 Upanishads Bhashyam. In that Vyakhyanam, Bhashyakaraihi means Shankaracharyaih. In Mandukyam, Agama Prakaranam, at the end, it comes. And Tika written by Anandagiri. Panchikaranam, Vartika Grantham in Sureshwaracharya. Anandagiri commentary is called Tika. Bhashyakara means Shankaracharya. Tikakara Anandagiri. Vartikakara Sureshwaracharya. All of them have written. But see, people nowadays have no time, taking care of life, struggling for security. So those days people used to study. You have to sacrifice so many things if you want to study. It is not easy unless you give lot of time. That's why we take sannyasa. Taking sannyasa meant for what? No responsibility. House, children, family, then we have to give lot of time for them. That is why grihasthas very, very difficult to get time. There are some grihasthas, in spite of family responsibilities, they drag somehow time and they spend and study. It's a very great thing, like all of you. So Bhashyakaraihi Anandagiri Acharya Hitcha Vispashtam Varnitancha, clearly, very clearly Varnitam. So Nischaladasa telling, this is not my greatness, I have borrowed from those Acharyas writings, he says. That is called real honesty. Whenever a person listens from an Acharya and making use of those their words, they have to mention. And many people listen in YouTube and they go and talk outside. They never mention that Guru's name. I have heard from so and so teacher, I have received this knowledge from so and so teacher. Adi sonna evada honesty venum. Lot of honesty venum. That is why they becoming academically qualified but intellectually qualified, but they never get direct knowledge. Aparoksha jnanam varade. So whenever we receive from a great teacher, we have to appreciate and we have to mention the teacher name also, from so and so source I have taken. See how Nischaladasa is so great and showing his gratitude to those acharyas. Vispashtam varanitam. That means he has studied Anandagiri, Tika, Shankaracharya Bhashyam, he must have studied. Otherwise he cannot write like this. So when we are listening also in YouTube or website, and we are sharing with others, anybody taking my Guru, I studied from my Guru, a so and so teacher, That gratitude must be there, that honesty must be there. It is not my knowledge. My Guru has given to me, I am sharing with you. That honesty is required. This is also one of the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Then only that Shastra Mata will give that benefit. Unfortunate thing, without, that's why he said, Adhikari Sannyasi Eva Nar. Adhikari, qualified person is sannyasi, not having any I and mine notion. That is called sannyasa. Sannyasa means not only saffron clothes, I-ness and mineness. Ennude jnanam, I am only knowledgeable, I know everything. What sannyasa is there? I am not able to drop my even ahankara. So where I can, how can I say Aham Brahmasmi? Ahankara is pudichundirukana. So that's why many acharya, even Krishna himself said, Panditaha ahuhu. And Bhagavan Krishna is sollano. Bhagavan is avataram, great. Many times in slokas you might have noticed Pandita ahuhu, Panditam manyam, Panditaha ahuhu, he says. They, Arjuna, all this said by great scholars. He said, Krishna himself acknowledged the great scholars. What to talk of local people? Why can't we admire and acknowledge our great teachers when we learn from them? So somewhere we got the point, anywhere we have understood means we should accept that. That greatness goes to Vidyaranya, greatness goes to Acharya, greatness goes to Vartikakara, like that. Yairime Guru Bhipurvam Padavakya Pramanataha Vyakhyata Sarva Vedanta Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham. And Hankaram Vidnam, Adida Sannyasam, Adida Nijamana Adhikaritvam. That's what Nishla Dasa said in the above line. Okay. Varnitancha tatra, there yaha kramaha, whatever method, paddhati, order, sahayeva vartikakaraihi, whatever said by Shankaracharya, whatever said by the Tikakara Anandagiri, whatever said by all acharyas, that alone vartikakaraihi, Sureshwaracharya also written in Panchikarana Vartikam. Therefore, Tadrisha Praudha Grantha. Bhashyam is a Praudha, means very, very difficult, terse, profound. Even Tika is also profound, very difficult to understand. And Vartikakara, Sureshwaracharya's Vartikam also difficult to understand. Therefore, what I am doing, Praudha Grantha Vichara Asamarthanam. Those who are incapable of not understanding those Bhashya, Tika and Vartikas, for their sake, Bodhaya, Anayasena Bodhaya, easily understanding sake, what I am doing, Pranavopasana Kramaha, I am going to talk, Nirupyate means I am going to explain. Atra, in this context, what about what? Krama, the paddhati, the method, the order of Pranava Upasanam, Omkara meditation. I am going to explain. Now, Panchikarana Vartikam we have not studied, and that he is fulfilling the desire here. Okay, if you read this whole portion, it is as good as reading Panchikarana Vartikam. Next paragraph. Upanishatsu Pranavopasanam Dvidhavarnitam Parabrahma Rupena Pranavasya Upasanam Aparabrahma Rupena Pranavasya Upasanam Chaiti Nirgunam Brahma Param Brahma Ityuchyate Sagunam Brahma Aparam Brahma iti kirtyate. Param Brahma Rupena Pranavopasakaha Mokshameva Labhate Apara Brahma Rupena Pranavopasakastu Brahmalokam Itham Nirguna Saguna Bhedena Pranamopasanam Dvividham. See how beautifully, simply, clearly he is explaining Nischaladasa. Nice. So, Sagunam Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma. Those Omkara can be taken as Sagunam also, Nirgunam also. For Sagunam Upasana sake, Nirguna Upasana sake, you can take Omkara. Upanishads, in Upanishads. What are the Upanishads? At least once in a while we have to recollect that shloka. Esha kena katha prashna mundamandukya tittirihi aitareyancha chandogyam brihadaranyakam tatha. Apart from these 10, I took Shvetashvatara Upanishad also, Kaivalya Upanishad also. Totally 12 Upanishads. 12 Upanishads. One student is telling, Swamini, often you are telling senior students, I want to become a senior student, therefore I am continuously listening your classes in website, all classes I am listening, and I am very, very, very happy. To become a senior student, those who are not able to attended directly my classes, therefore for those students' sake who are in abroad, all other states, they can make use of my website. Those classes are meant for those students, jignasus, any place, any time they can listen and get the benefit. I am very, very happy that student also attending this Zoom class, because often I am telling senior students, junior students, and so everybody wants to become a senior student. When can I become a senior student? Not that I have studied under Swamini from past 15 years, 20 years. No. How many Upanishads I have completed? That alone counts. I am a senior student or junior student. Not years counting. But how many Upanishads I have gone through. I heard from my guru, either directly or through CDs, website, YouTube, like that. Okay. Anyhow, Upanishads, Dvidha Varanitam, Pranavopasana, Omkara Upasana, Omkara meditation, two types discussed, two types. What are they? Number one, Parabrahma Rupena Pranava Upasanam, Pranavasya Upasanam. The meditation of Omkara on Param Brahma, Aparam Brahma Rupena, Pranavasya Upasanam cha iti. What is the first one? Parabrahma Rupena Pranava Upasanam. Aparabrahma Rupena Pranavasya Upasanam. So take Omkara symbol. This Omkara you can see as Sagunam Brahma. Ishvara. Sagunam Brahma means what? Ishvara. Brahman with attributes. Nirgunam Brahma. Param Brahma means Nirgunam Brahma. Param Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma. He is explaining. Nirgunam Brahma, Param Brahma. So who is Nirgunam Brahma? Param Brahma. Param Brahma means what? Param means what? Superior. What about Aparam Brahma? When Param Brahma is superior, Sagunam Brahma must be Aparam Brahma. Aparam means inferior. Okay. Iti uchyate. Param Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma is known as Param Brahma iti uchyate. That is fourth pada, chaturtha pada of Mandukya. Sagunam Brahma. What is Sagunam Brahma? Ishvara. Sagunam Brahma Ishvara is Aparam Brahma. Iti kirtyate. Known as Aparam Brahma. Aparam Brahma na Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishvara. Antaryami. Sagunam Brahma. So Mandukya, you must have thorough knowledge in Mandukya to enjoy this portion. Otherwise, it is my ennude joy. It is my joy only. If you also have studied, it is your joy. You can also say ennude joy. Otherwise, it is not a joy. Parabrahma Rupena Pranavopasakaha. A person, a meditator of Onkara upon Param Brahma, in the form of Param Brahma, mokshameva labhate. He attains moksham here, now itself. Moksha, Jivan Mukti. Jivan Mukti labhate. Then what about Aparam Brahma? Aparam Brahma Rupena Pranavopasakastu. Ishvara Upasana. Antaryami Upasana. Hiranyagarbha Upasana. Whoever practice Vishwarupa Upasana, Virat Upasana, Pradhama Pada, Dvitiya Pada, Tritiya Pada. கேட்கறதுக்கு அழகாக இருக்கும், டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் நல்லா இருக்கும், ரொம்ப ஆனந்தமாக இருக்கும். நிர்குண பிரம்ம சப்புன்னு இருக்கும். அண்ணா சப்புன்னு இருக்கிற நிர்குண பிரம்மக்கு மோட்சம் இங்கே தான். டேஸ்டியான காரமாக ஆல் ஷட்ருச்சிஸ் ஆர் தேர். விராட், ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பா, ஈஸ்வர, அந்தர்யாமன்னா கிரமமுக்தி சொல்கிறார். பிரம்மலோக பிராப்தி ஆப்னோதி, கோஸ் டு பிரம்மலோகா. என்ன அர்த்தம்? பிரம்மலோகம்னா தெரியும் இல்லையோ? கிரமமுக்தி, not here. Moksha is and up above. Itham nirguna saguna me bhedena. In this manner, saguna brahma onkara upasana, nirgunam brahma onkara upasana. With this difference, pranavopasanam dvividham. Pranavopasana is of two types. What are the two types now? Parabrahma rupena pranavopasanam. Aparabrahma rupena pranavopasanam. So two types are there. So more details. First he is going to explain from 296 to 315. How many? Almost 9 topics. Nirguna pranavopasana kramaha sarva vastunam onkara swarupatvam. So from 296 to 315, Nirguna pranava upasana kramaha. The method of onkara upasana as nirgunam brahma. Nirguna pranavamanna silence. Amatraha. What is that? Sarva vastunam onkara swarupatvam. All, everything seeing it as onkara swarupa. That description comes in the next class. We will see. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.